Well, today I want to take a look at the Gyeon Q2M Tire Express. This is a little bit different than the SiO2 tire coating that I demonstrated. It's probably been a year or two ago. I really enjoy it. I still enjoy it to this day. I enjoy this product as well, so I thought I would share my experience with you. Applying different ways. You can apply it to a dry tire, to a wet tire. So I'll show you on different types of tires as well. So here's a lower profile tire on a muscle car, dry. Let me apply it to the tire and show you what it looks like. This one here, 16 ounces for around 20 bucks. A little bit goes a long way, so it's a decent buy. It's meant for aesthetics. I mean, it's meant for looks rather than durability. So you might be able to get a wash or two or three out of it, maybe a rainstorm or two, but don't expect it to be a month or two or a long lasting dressing. This happens to be a water-based dressing, and it seems like every set that you apply the product to, you're using 10 to 15 milliliters. So that'll give you an idea of how long the bottle will last you. And then you can see the front tire, it was applied to a wet tire. The back tire, it was applied to a dry tire. We're going to give this front tire a second coat and see if we can get it to look like the rear tire. Very easy to apply, spread out, and water-based dressings really, they are easy to apply. Now, if you want to make sure you get some of the excess out of the treads, as you can see to the left there, it won't sling for you. Looking good, and I enjoy this because this will satisfy the customers, such as this one here, that likes the glossy look, and it satisfies me that likes to give their tires the nice dark rich look of a new tire. From a lower profile tire to a more meaty tire that is on this truck here, a lot more surface area to cover. This is on a dry, clean rubber tire. And then the front one hasn't been prepared at all. So what we're going to do is jump over to a test tire that I have set up, and I'll show you how to prep it, how to apply it, and we'll give you some of the characteristics of the dressing as well. On these larger mudders, I like to start in at the rim, work my way out towards the tread, and then take my time on the tread, making sure I have it spread out in between the peaks and valleys so it does not sling. So applying to a clean but dry tire will give you this rather glossy look. And then applying to a wet tire, now this tire hasn't been prepared at all, but applying to a wet tire will give you a new dark rich rubber looking. We have a tire set up on the horses. Let's get over there. The first thing you want to do is make sure it's perfectly clean. You'll get the most out of the dressing. Grab your favorite tire or wheel cleaner and get to work. As many rounds as it takes to get that tire clean. And if it takes a few rounds, so be it. Get the tire clean. It's porous, and it can really hold a lot of the browning effect and dirt. Get it off of there. You can see as we agitate how brown the foam gets. It's very satisfying the second and third rounds as the foam just stays a lighter color, sometimes even stays white. Then you know your tire is ready for dressing or a tire coating for protection. Rinsing thoroughly is just as important, making sure there's no residue left behind. Obviously, just to be sure, a second or even third round of the rubber cleaner will be needed. Much better this time around. We're doing some deep cleaning now. The foam is just turning a very light brown color. And since the shop manager has settled in on the top left corner of your screen, I better look busy, so let's rinse this tire thoroughly and move on. You can go a step further. Some break out the white vinegar and baking soda. Some grab the Q²M bathroom foaming cleaner. Some grab the Dawn dish soap. I would recommend just sticking to a designated rubber tire cleaner. In this video here, I use the Adams wheel and tire, and it works perfectly well. So while the tire's wet, half of the tire we will apply the Gyeon Q2 tire dressing, and we'll see what that looks like after it settles on there and cures a bit. And then on the other half, we will apply it to the dry material, and we'll see the difference between the two settings, applying to two different materials, a wet and a dry rubber. As long as you spread out the product evenly, just let it cure for a couple more minutes and then be on your way. This is after about 45 minutes or so. As you can see, it really kicked back, and it now looks like just a brand new tire compared to the other side. And now we apply the dressing to the dry side of the tire. This will give it that extra glossy look for those that enjoy it. Not much overthinking or really thought at all needs to go into this. Just spread the product out evenly. That's all there is to it. Now you can see the drastic difference between both sides. I personally like to let that cure for about 45 minutes or so before driving the vehicle, and that's what we did here. We come back, and we can see the difference. The extra glossy side kicked back a little bit, but still looks really shiny compared to what I enjoy, the new tire look. A little bit of water repelling qualities or characteristics, but nothing really crazy, and don't expect more than a wash or two out of this dressing. It's just for looks. I personally enjoy it for what it is. 16 ounces for 20 bucks. I think it's well worth it. I will give it a 7 out of 10 on the channel for a rating. This has been Brian from Apex Detail, and I'll catch you in the next video.